Falcons have a new quarterback. How long till we see him? Hey, how are you, folks? Jason Horwitz and NFL.com's Pat Kerwin with you on the NFL Preview Show, breaking down the 1-1 Panthers trip to the 0-2 Falcons, who are making their home regular season debut without Michael Vick, and they brought in another number 7, at least number 7 in Jacksonville, that is, right. Byron Leftwich. Do you see this fit at all?
Well, I think it was necessary to get another person in there that's capable of playing in the National Football League. If you just run out Joey Harrington's 13 sacks, you're talking about a guy that was going to get sacked 104 times. So you pretty much can predict he won't make the season at this pace with the amount of pounding he's going to take. You better get another guy in here. Early on, when Leftwich first got released, I don't believe there was a lot of interest from Atlanta in Byron Leftwich. But here we go. And it's another guy that's a pocket passer. So it goes back to the front. Everyone's pressuring them inside. When Byron comes in, they're going to do the same thing.
Yeah. Let's talk more about Joey Harrington because they have 10 points in 2 weeks, 27th in total offense. He's taken 13 sacks, as you said. And we talked about this last year with David Carr and the year before that with David Carr, just not getting the ball out of his hands. Is that all it is here with this Falcons offense in the passing game? He's just not getting the ball out of his hands? No,
I think it's a lot more than that. It's the same reason they're not protecting for Joey Harrington. I don't know that the offensive line right now is very good. And I think they've got issues up front, a lot of issues up front. And so no matter who the quarterback is, it's not going to look pretty. And no matter who the running back is, and they're trying to tell everyone they have a two-headed monster. They got Julius Norwood, and they've got work done doing the work. They're not very productive. And when you watch the game, you don't really see opportunities in the running game. When they have the ball in their hand, it looks pretty closed off by defense.
So if you're the defense for the Carolina Panthers, then, do you say, you don't see anybody that's Andre Johnson on the other side. You don't see Torrey Holt on the other side. Do you say, we're going to stop the run, and you're not going to beat us?
I think what you do is you end up pressuring the passer on your way to stopping the run, because just in case it's play-action pass, the premise of this offense in Bobby Petrino's offense, from what I can see so far, is establish the run. It's old-fashioned rules. Establish run, pull the ball out, throw the deep routes. Well, that can't happen, so I might as well blitz the running game. We call it run-through blitzing. You react to the run game, and then if it happens to be pass, run through the back on your way to the quarterback and collapse the pocket. So I see a lot of run pressures inside that will satisfy both things. What's the answer to that? Try to run the toss game, get outside.
What about the Falcons' defense? Because in the first game of the year, they only gave up 10 points to the Vikings. The offense gave up 14 points. Then in Jacksonville, they gave up 13. The game could have been tied had they not missed a couple of field goals, but that's another story. They're still 0-2. Do you think that this Falcons defense at least can win them a couple games?
You know, I thought the Falcons, prior to all the mishaps with Vick and everything else, were a team that were going to contend right through to December, maybe be an 8-9 win team. So why did I think that? I thought the defense was pretty sound. I thought their young kid that they drafted, Jamal Anderson, you know, I was leery that he could handle replacing Patrick Kearney, but he can. He's got skills. He can play the run. He's got some savviness against pass. He'll have dry spells in this season where he doesn't get a sack for 3 or 4 weeks until he masters the next way to rush the passer. But they're a game group. They're not a great defense. They're going to start to break down because they're going to be on the field too much.
What about in this game? You got Steve Smith on the other side who's coming off a 3-touchdown game. How in the world do they keep the ball out of his hands?
They don't stop him. And, you know, he got 3 touchdowns last week. And my comment to John Fox this week was, you know, after he gets his 3rd one this week, give him another one because you might need all 4 to do this. This is a unique athlete. He is not small. He's short, and there's a big difference. He is powerful. Watch how many tackles he can break. I still think he's going to land up in the backfield 1 or 2 times before the season's over.
All right, let's throw all those numbers in the situation. It doesn't take the thought about the backfield, but it's the AccuScore prediction, the mathematical test. 10,000 times it plays the game on the computer, spits out 10,000 results, and here's what it came up with. A lot closer than we may be making it out to be. Falcons won this game 42% of the time. Which for a team that's 0-2 and has put up 0 offense so far, they gave them an average score of 18. Pat, did they score 18 points in this game?
No, I don't think so. And I will disagree with the computer on this, on the margin of victory. I think the Panthers win this game. I like the way the Panthers set up. They've got good pressure players inside. They didn't play very well last week. They didn't take advantage of their opportunities. But Chris Jenkins and the guys inside can collapse the pocket. Danny Morgan hasn't been hurt now in 2 weeks, which is saying something. He's a forced player. He's going to be able to help stop the run. He'll scrape off tackle and make plays. I like Carolina in this game to do better than the computer thinks.
I like Carolina in this game very big, and I like Steve Smith to have a big game as well. Panthers and Falcons kick it off at 4:15 p.m. Eastern. For more on this one or any other in Week 3, be sure to check everything out all over the web on the CBS Audience Network. For Pat Kerwin, I'm Jason Horwitz. Take care.